Yeah, back on F1 25. I haven't played an F1 game since the pandemic, since COVID. So I'm not an expert or anything, but I really like the career mode and how it looks nowadays. And I kind of like the movie too. So we'll see what's up with career mode. I think I want to drive as APXGP as Sunny Hayes Jr. Custom driver, you already know. Now, who looks like they can be the son of Brad Pitt? This guy? Probably. Oh, this guy, I can see it. I can see this being Brad Pitt Jr. Let's see, it's between this guy and this guy. This guy looks more like the guy from Top Gun than Brad Pitt. Glenn Powell? Yeah, I'm gonna go with Glenn Powell. Glenn Powell is Brad Pitt's son. Where's he from? These are all the options that they have. Like, not all of these places are actual real countries. So I don't know why they have like flags of non-existent places. I guess you know what, we gotta represent. We gotta represent. It's only right. What's my name? Sunny Hayes, not Hoyes, Hayes Jr. Hey, Sunny Hayes Jr. Let's get it. You gotta have a Hayes here. Hawk, Henry. They don't have a Hayes? That's a famous name. Old timer. Yeah, Unc. Okay, we'll go with old timer. Number 11. That's a given. I like that number. This is the academy where your driver got their break. Which one of these do I like? No, you know what? We are underrated. We're underrated. That's what we want. And we'll be driving for APXGP. Choose your teammate. We'll choose her. I gravitate towards her for some reason.
Finally, let's do this for real. Sorry it took so long. You know what these legal types are like? Yes, sir. No, sir. Here's 80 pages of needless jargon, sir. Anyway, believe it or not, this is my excited face. Come on, come on. Let me show you what we've got. So, all the usual stuff, merchandising, likeness, blah, blah, blah. But the really juicy stuff is their expectation of you. They need you to challenge yourself all season, be the best you can be, dominate your teammate, become a legend. All that jazz. Now, it's over to you.
This is it. 65 rating? That's low. Set target rating. At the end of season 1, I would like to be 75. Is that realistic? 70 maybe. 72? 72. 74. Alright, we're ready.
This is it, a brand new season. And before the show gets well and truly underway, we've got the all-important matter of a free practice session. It's great to be back.
Let's get a few laps under our belt.
Alright, it's been a while, so I'm rusty. Hey, they don't call me old timer for nothing. Hunk is back on track. Alright. Do I still remember my lines? Whoa! Okay, hold on. Back it up, back it up. Whoa! Alright, we'll get it back. We'll get it back. 128? I can do better. $126. Not bad. Oh, whoops.
Wow, that was a heck of an impact. Let me know you're okay.
I'm okay. I don't know, I feel like that was a good run. Let's see how other people are doing. Matt Murdock has not been out yet. Logan has not been out yet. My teammate has not been out yet. Not bad. Let's see how she goes. 4th? Alright. Not bad. Not bad, Sydney. She's good in my books.
And a warm welcome, everybody. We're here in the heart of Melbourne. It's Albert Park, and it's qualifying for the Australian Grand Prix.
Let's get it. Alright, we got one shot. I don't like that. Oh. That was too slow. Second? Okay, we'll take that. Who was first?
With qualifying complete, all
Steve
that
was
remains now
first?
is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then.
Nah, Steve is fast, bro. He beat me by a 1/10 of a second.
The winter is over. It's time for Formula One 2025. Yes, that long break that you've all been coping with so well can now be put to the back of your minds. It's on-track action and it's off-track drama. That's what we're looking forward to. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Steve Rogers lines up on pole position, and Sonny Hayes Jr. completes the front row many years after his father raced his final Formula One race after winning his 11th World Drivers' Championship in a row. Looking at the rest of the grid, we have Wolverine, Scott Summers aka Cyclops, Peter Parker, the Amazing Spider-Man, Tony Stark, Iron Man himself, Miles Morales, the other Spider-Man, Reed Richards, the leader of the Fantastic Four, Johnny Storm, the Human Torch, Luke Cage from the Defenders, the Asgardians, Jane Foster and Mighty Thor, the lovely Sydney Sweeney, Wade Wilson aka Deadpool, Peter Quill aka Star-Lord, Matt Murdock, the one and only Daredevil, Nick Fury, Nathan Summers, also known as Cable, Baron Zemo from the Thunderbolts, Rocket Raccoon from the Guardians of the Galaxy, Yelena Belova, the Black Widow's sister, and last but not least, Maria Hill from How I Met Your Mother. I really want to see some action. And finally today, we get some proper action on the track.
This is always such an exciting time in the season. First of all, it's the first time they'll be racing their new cars. So that's always an exciting thing for drivers to look forward to. But also, they've had a long time off during the winter break. So it's about dusting the cobwebs off, getting the rust off of their bones, and really getting their elbows out there and having some fun.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
I won't let you down, bro.
It's lights out and away we go in the 2095 Australian Grand Prix. Looks like it's a bit of a slow start for Sonny Hayes Jr. as he falls to P8 after his brilliant qualifying yesterday. Sonny makes a move on Johnny Storm and gets past him on turn 1.
Yeah, I see you, Reed Richards. What's up, Reed?
As he chases after the other Fantastic Four teammate, Reed Richards. What a move.
Right, who's up next? Miles?
Sonny gets up to P5 with that overtake on Mr. Fantastic.
You're slowing me down, Miles.
Here comes Sonny Hayes Jr. gunning for the two Spider-Men, starting with Miles Morales up ahead in front of him.
All right, let's focus now for the rest of the race.
The two Spider-Men are up ahead. I can take him.
Sonny gets the slipstream behind Miles, looking for the overtake at the next corner. Potentially the double pass if he pulls this off correctly. Sonny carefully sets up his next move, gets a better exit out of this corner, and should be looking at the pass in the next corner.
I'll make a move right now.
Sonny makes a dive bomb to overtake Miles to get up to P4. What a move! Next up for Sonny is the OG Spider-Man himself, Peter Parker. Will he try to get him on the main start-finish straight? We shall see.
Hey, Pete. How you doing? We got this. We got this, Spider Boy.
Use it when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Alright, thanks, Jarvis.
And just like that, Sonny makes quick work out of the amazing Spider-Man right where he left Johnny Storm in the last lap. Sonny now standing in top 3. He could get the podium if he keeps this up.
Ooh, Logan's up ahead.
Looking at the top 3 now, it's Old Man Cap, Old Man Logan, and Old Man Junior, driven also by an old man.
Cap is still in first. That was close.
Up next is Wolverine in P2. He's just under a second ahead of Sonny. Where will he plan his next move?
Ah, come back. Where you going?
Hayes trails not too far behind Logan, potentially looking at the exact same opportunity as when he overtook Miles. It's only a matter of time before he reaches the next corner, with the APXGP car having a better pace than the X-Man. And Sonny does the same tactic again, dives right down the inside to get up to P2.
What up, Cap? I see you.
But Steve Rogers is well over ahead of the curve with almost 2 seconds ahead of Sonny. With only 3 laps to go, will he have the chance to catch up to Captain America, who has got some clean air for this entire race?
Alright, we have 3 laps to catch up to Cap.
He could possibly set the fastest lap time here.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race.
And just as Captain America gets the fastest lap, Sonny Hayes Jr. immediately overwrites the record set by Steve Rogers.
Okay, mate, we've got some clear track around us now, so let's use it and make this next lap a quick one. Let's go.
You got it.
This is going to be an interesting last couple of laps. Will we see Sonny Hayes Jr. overcome this deficit, or will it be another Marvel Hero race winner once again, like it has always been in this race battle world? It seems like Steve Rogers is pulling away and showing no signs of slowing down.
Nah, Cap is on that super soldier serum. He's too far ahead.
The Avengers definitely have the better car and the better pace, and honestly, maybe even the better driver between the two. But in this world, anything can happen if the writers say so. And by writers, I mean mostly Azrin.
Yo, Cap, chill. I just want to talk.
The last couple of corners have always been tricky for Sonny Hayes Jr. to nail perfectly, but with only 2 laps to go, he has to absolutely hit his braking points in order to catch up to Captain America. Oh, what a costly mistake by Sonny Hayes Jr. He overcooks it and gets on the grass as Captain America gets a free exit on the main straight.
We gotta get him, we gotta get him. 2 more laps.
Great stuff. It looked like you made easy work of that target. Let's try and keep that going right through to the end of the race.
Man, stop talking to me.
It looks like the gap between Sonny and Steve Rogers is only getting bigger by the second, as Captain America now leads by almost 2.5 seconds. Something's got to happen sooner rather than later if the old-timer wants to get at the other old-timer. We are looking at the battle of the youngs, as the kids say nowadays. This is turning out to be quite the race to start off the season.
Whoopsie.
And oopsie might be right as Sonny again gets on the gravel.
I don't know if I can catch him.
It doesn't seem likely that Hayes will even get close to the captain, as his eagerness to overtake is costing him dearly in these last few laps. Meanwhile, take a look at the leaderboard in P22. How did it all go wrong with Rocket Raccoon? Ironically, Rocket is in fact not actually in a rocket, contrary to popular belief. Currently, Hayes is in P2, while his teammate, the beautiful Sydney Sweeney, is in P9. Luke Cage goes up to P10, while Nick Fury falls to P11. Running in P4 and 5 are the two Spider-Men. And in P6-7, yes, 6-7 are the two Fantastic Four members, Reed and Johnny.
This is it.
Okay, you just started the final lap of the race. Final lap.
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, final lap of the race. We could either be seeing a great comeback or an absolutely dominant masterclass from Captain America to show us why he's still the leader of the Avengers. There's also quite a bit of a gap between the two X-Men teammates, with Wolverine way up in front of Cyclops, who's held back in P12 behind Nick Fury. Speaking of the Summers family, Nathan Summers, the son of Scott from the future, is not too far behind in P15.
I see you. I see you, bro.
Look at this! Sonny is catching up quick to Steve Rogers as he's closing in on him, just under a second behind. There's only a few corners left to go in this race. It's either now or never.
Where you going? Steve Rogers. What's good, homie?
And he's done it! Sonny Hayes Jr. now leads the Australian Grand Prix with only 2 corners left to go. Is there any chance that Steve might come back and beat him on the straight?
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Nah, you're not getting past me. You're not getting past me. It's Sonny Hayes Jr., baby.
And the checkered flag is out as Sonny Hayes Jr. wins the Australian Grand Prix, the first race of the season, his first win since his father won in Abu Dhabi in 2025, and more importantly, his first win of his young career. The future is bright for the Hayes legacy. Another superb Australian Grand Prix comes to an end then, and it's a thoroughly deserved victory.
This is for the people back home.
To take the win at the first race of the season, now that is important. You get straight in to your competitor's head, and they now know that you are the one to beat.
I'm him.
APXGP are on top form once again after an excellent race weekend. It's great to see them up on that podium once again. Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
Hey, even Sydney got some points. Nice. Put some points up on the board, Sydney. Alright. Currently she's more famous than us, but we're getting there. Yeah, that was a good first race. To beat Steve Rogers like that, man, on the final lap, within the last few corners, that was crazy. We'll see you in the next one.